What's up, Pisces? All right, so look, as I was getting into you guys' energy space, there was one word that I got to describe the energy, and that one word was scratch. Okay, so some of you guys could be starting something from scratch, or you could be like starting over from scratch. Okay, it could be starting a project over from scratch. It could be starting over like your whole entire confidence system or belief system. Just like, let me just scratch and just start over, just rewrite my brain and totally start from the beginning. What do I believe? How do I feel? What do I think? In relationships, what do I accept? What do I not accept? What are my boundaries? How am I going to, move forward? Okay, with business and all of that. It's like, okay, let me rebrand. Let me restructure. Let me re-strategize. Let me repackage. I'm feeling repackaging. Some of you guys may be looking at how you can add like stickers or like your packaging or something like that with packaging. Okay, you know what it is. I'm going to be pulling these. We're going to be looking up that word scratch. Now, some of you guys, round, it could be a round cat fight. Somebody could scratch, okay? But whatever the case may be, we're going to be looking. I'm going to be using a few oracle decks today to get into several different insights. So this first one here, we get, intuition. All right, so you guys are already intuitive. One of the top intuitive signs in the zodiac. Your intuition is going to be deepening. And I feel like this is why I said for a lot of you guys, you're going to be starting from scratch. Like, let me just start over. And for a lot of you guys, when it comes to like your physical life, you're going to be infusing more of the intuitive or the supernatural to help you make choices and decisions that will like manifest greater things. You're going to be learning how to bring things in from the core more, if that makes sense. Let's see what else we get. Purity. Wow. Some of you guys will be getting married soon. Okay. Those of you who are Pisces that feel like you have a really like clean heart, or you're giving, you're loving, you're kind, you're nurturing, you feel for other people, you're empathic, okay, you sympathize, okay. I'm getting purity as in not necessarily you're a virgin, but pure as in pure in heart. I feel like you're going to get a lot of rewards for just being kind or just having a pure heart because, that's in your mind just the right thing to do. Whereas other people may take advantage or other people may not give a helping hand. You are the one to do that. And you need to know that that's not going unnoticed, okay, by the spirit realm. Keep being pure. Also, like your pure heart is what's going to help you to manifest a lot of the things that you desire. Okay, so this last one, wow, union. I told you some of you guys are going to get married soon, okay, or you're going to go into union soon. And for some of you guys, this could even be like partnership. Okay, so if we're talking in terms of people who are looking for like a partner, and that partner could be, a good accountant or a good lawyer or a good, sales rep or employee, assistant, something like that. But there's about to be a union. And I feel like with this, especially with the intuition, either you know it, you feel it. I just heard some of you guys are saving yourself for someone special. And again, I'm not talking about in terms of being a virgin. I'm saying in terms of like keeping a pure heart, and not out there, being a thought, whatever. You're like, no, I'm just, kind of calm it down. I'm gonna just get my mind right. I'm gonna come from the soul. It's not about being out there. It's about being in my spirit. And that's what's going to attract this union. And again, I'm feeling like it's more so of a reward type thing. And I just heard met your match, because when we come to union, it's like someone who is your match, someone who is your equal, someone who is your missing puzzle piece, right? So that's what I feel like union is. All right. And also with this intuition, you guys may be in each other's energetic field, right? So spiritually, you may dream about a person. You may not even know who that person is, but people just showing up in your dreams. All that kind of stuff. Let's see what we got. Council of Light. That is so interesting because we got that with intuition. Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realm. Okay, so these are like the ancestors, the angels, spirit guides, ascended masters, all those kind of stuff. So when you go into your intuition or you start tapping in, you're meditating, you're getting your answers. This is where it's coming from. It's coming from the divine light of counsel. And this is just telling you that when you do that, when you meditate, when you tap in, when you're going there, this is like where your help comes from, okay? So that's just showing you the intuitive realm, the spiritual realm, why it's important to meditate, tap in, because there is help, there is assistance. Purity, what we got going on here? Oh, unbound. Okay, it says releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So to reach a new level of purity, or why you're looking at this, why this even would come up, is because you're removing the old. Kind of like, I'm just seeing like someone taking a shower. It's like you take a shower and then you can put on some new clothes. Here, this is all the stuff, you know, this is the clothes we've been wearing. You went outside, it was raining, those clothes are wet, and you know, you stepped in some mud, now your socks and your shoes and your feet are all muddy and all that kind of stuff. It's like you were bound. Those things were, you know, dirty in a sense. But now that fresh water, like saving yourself, you know, loving yourself, okay? Really caring for yourself, self-love, that cleansing, okay? When we hold on to the past, when we hold on to past people, all of that in a sense can make us dirty, for example. And then we cleanse, we shower, and we become like fresh. So this is what happens when you wipe away all the stuff that keeps you dirty, keeps you unpure in the heart. Even like resentment, anger, being unbound, releasing pain, all of that kind of stuff is making you brighter and brighter. Your aura is bright, and it's going to attract the light of your new love, or the light of love. Union, let's talk about the good stuff. Dance. That says dance, baby. It says do something to shift your vibration. This is, you might want to look up on what I'm getting, Tai Chi, where you use swift motions like this to change the atmosphere, to shift the vibration of the room. For some of you guys as well, you might want to do feng shui. Look into that. I'm not. Some of you might be into that, and that's what I'm getting for you. But dance. Maybe some of you guys, you may want to go out dancing. Now, I'm not one to be like, hey, go to the club and meet your person. I'm not like that. But this is just saying go have a good time. Let your hair down. I don't care if you bald head. For my fellas out there, or maybe even some ladies who got that short do, go out there and dance like nobody's watching. And be unbound. Be unchained by your past. Be unbound by judgment. You know how you don't want to go out there and dance because everybody watching, they're going to judge me. No, go out there and dance like nobody's watching, because the one person that may be watching just may love what they see and may be your new person. Okay? So I'm going to use the Moonology deck as we go through the traditional tarot. So again, I told you, some of y'all will be starting from scratch. That's what I get, purity. That's really jumping out, standing out. You guys are going to be starting from scratch. So let me ask you this. If you were bound by your past because you're sad or you're hurt about things that happened in the past, but you knew you had a brand new person coming, would you hurry up and jump in the shower real quick so you can get ready? I would. Because you can't go to the party dancing, you know, without your outfit on. If you bound to the past, you ain't got on this nice, look like wedding dress, okay? You can't meet this person at the altar chained, all right? Let's see. Whoa, this wants to jump out for the center. The Three of Pentacles. Okay, so aside from love, I was telling you all that partnership, that collaboration, something about some collaborations are really, I'm feeling for you guys, 2020 is going to be full of networking, shaking hands, contracts, agreements. I'm seeing you sign stuff. Okay, a lot of you guys will be, and that's funny because we see unbound, but a lot of you guys will be bound in union. You will be bound in, some contracts, but I'm feeling like those contracts will be fun. Some of you guys may actually dance. Like you may have a dance company, a dance studio. I'm saying somebody who wants to open a dance studio, or you want to train other dancers, or you want to dance, maybe music videos, any of that, something about somebody wants to dance. Okay, but there may be something related to that. Other than that, this could be collaborations, because again, a collaboration, working together, co-working. It could be in music. It could be, I just heard code too. It's something about a code, or like sharing IT information. Is that it? IT or TI? Tech information. Okay. And I'm also getting something about artificial intelligence, AI. I don't know why I'm leaning in. I guess it's a secret. Okay. But you're going to find your tribe of people who understand. Y'all will come together. And I just heard something about a coalition. Okay. Y'all going to be getting something together about the artificial intelligence. Okay. So here, ooh, look at that. The Emperor. Now, what if that's your AI? No, I'm just playing. Okay, but look, some of you guys are going to be collaborating with a really big higher up, okay? Or for some of you guys, this is going to be the person you're going into union with, okay? This is working two different ways. We got a lot of heavy business and success energy and higher ups energy, but then we also have that union energy, you linking up with someone who's maybe really powerful, and your contract may be like a relationship or a marriage or a union. But whoever this person is, they're very powerful. And it could be you, but in a sense, I really just feel like there's about to be a shift in terms of the people that you meet. So I'm really feeling like when you become unbound, this is who you're going to meet. Okay, I don't feel like this is you. Generally, when the Emperor come up, I'm like, man, this you messed yourself. Yes, you did it, but I'm not feeling it with this. I feel like this is someone else who has done that, and they're bringing you aboard. They're like, you know what, I like that. Or I like you, or I see you, this is what they see when they look at you. For my ladies and for my fellas, you may find someone like this if you're not already in that. And then you guys can link up to do something amazing. Let's see, I want to talk about that with the Moonology deck. Explain the Emperor, please. Favorable. Ooh, the end of a tough cycle approaches. Again, whoever this is, I feel like they're going to have a lot to do with that. Okay? Because this may be, listen, for some of you all who may have not worked or may not have, had a job or wasn't feeling like you was getting paid what you deserve. This person may put an end to that. Okay, for some of you all who have felt chained and unbound, but then you went through that healing process and you purified your soul and your heart, and you got back to, who you were, and you went outside and you danced like no one was watching. This person was able to come on in. Okay, and that tough cycle of the soul patterns and the soul ties and the people of the past and the failures and all the things that didn't work out, it's just like, boom, that's done. Now let's get to work. Okay. Because remember, just because you get to something doesn't mean it's over. That's really when the work begins. Okay, you got the mate. Cool. Now we got to work on this relationship, right? Okay, you got the contract. Now you got to get in that studio and bust your butt every day and make sure you getting them songs. Okay, you got the job, but now you got to go get along with your coworkers and make it do what it do. And y'all got to team build and get these projects out. Okay, sure, that person got down and proposed and y'all got married, but now you got to go ahead and work this marriage. Okay. Yep, you got the contract. They gave you the loan for the building or to start the business, but now you got to go and do what it do. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like a lot of you guys, this is just the start, basically. Whatever's about to happen is just the start, and you're going to be unbound and unchained to go make it do what it do. Let's see what's happening in a deep root. Ooh, come on with them contracts. I told you, ink is signed. The ink is dried. So we're looking at locking it up. Again, purity with her standing in this dress. We're talking about marriage, locking it up, contracting it up, marriage license. This, again, I'm talking about contracts with music. I keep getting something about coding. Some of you guys may get that building. You may get the loan. You may get the grant. Okay, they signed the contract, boom, y'all doing the song together. They sent you the check. You got the approval from the higher ups. Go ahead and clear the licenses. LLC came back, you know. We got all kind of stuff. We got all kind of stuff. It's crazy because as soon as you get unbound from one thing, you get bound to a whole other world of stuff, except you get bound to the stuff of where your soul is at. So if your soul felt bound and trapped, bad relationships, soul, bad job, you know, all of that, that's what your soul attached to. But you became unbound from that, purified your soul. Now your soul attached to something else. Well, what did it attach to? Now it attached to contracts. Now it attached to you being more playful. Now it attached to you attracting better love, even if it's not romantic, just love in general. Okay, love for yourself, love from the outside world. Okay, you put an end and a stop to hard times, tough cycles and stuff. But that's all what you attached your soul to now that you have shifted from bound energy to more purified energy. All right. But yeah, I told you, man, thing. Also, this could just be like moving. Some of you guys may move. Mortgage, leases, all of that. Yep. Let's see what else we get in the recent past. Ooh, the King of Cups. Now listen, this person is in the recent past. Okay, it's coming up as water sign energy, but again, I don't feel like this is you, because this is in the past. This may have been the thing you were bound to, because again, presently in the current state of being, what you would be bound to based on like this energy shift is more emperor-like energy, right? Even if you had king-like energy attraction before, it's like there's still an upgrade, whether you thought so or not. And what I'm getting for a lot of you guys too is you may have thought this last person was the person you were going to be in union with like forever. Okay, could have been that type of energy, but this was maybe more so of a lesson because you got the unbound, which means it was like more of a soul tie, you know, to this person. But what you don't realize, or the greatest happiness or hope for you right now should be like, this is the real deal. Okay, this is what you want. Like, you thought that you did good here, or thought that this was maybe as good as it can get here. But based on the way this purity is set up and the way you've been purging your soul, it's like, listen, God is saying, oh, you think that that's as good as I can do? No, I got you. I got something else. Okay. So I want to talk about this person now. Why is this person in your past? Why is this person in the past? Wow. Look at the bigger picture. Maybe this person helped you to see the bigger picture. Okay. And sometimes the bigger picture too can represent the bigger picture of yourself and what you want moving forward in your life. Okay. Some of you guys in this instance, this would be you. Okay. In a sense that you feel like you're doing good. You may feel like you're doing well, but you feel like in the long run, you don't just want to be a king or queen. You want to be the emperor or the empress. Okay. For some of you all, this is related to another person where it's like, listen, I could settle for the king. You know, a king is good. We like kings, right? But in the long run, I might want something a little bit bigger, and there he is. So it's kind of like however you decide, or however big you decide to dream, it's kind of like God will match you. Like, okay, cool. Oh, so you decided to raise your level of belief? You decided to believe bigger? No problem. You know? But to me, it's all about the belief of what you feel like is out there. Especially if this is, you know, what you thought was the best of the best. And then you decided, you know what? Maybe there is somebody better for me. Even if you went a whole long time thinking that it wasn't. Okay. Let's see what you got in your, whoa, I was going to say in your headspace, but we have the 5 of Swords. Okay, so we still got some lingering energy that we may need to get unbound from. This is still maybe in your headspace thinking that, you know, people could still be the same, whether it be friends, business partners, the people that you're going to end up collaborating with or signing contracts with. These kind of scam artist type people or every man for themselves type people may still exist, okay? Even though you may have the upper hand, because let's say you have the talent or you have the product or you know, have the idea or whatever. Everything has to go through you. So in a sense, you may have the upper hand because it's your thing, or unless I just heard because you got the script, or you got the story, or you got the book, something like that. Because you got the upper hand, it's like nothing can move without you. But at the same time, if there's scam artist energy, then you can't move forward without them, in a sense. So what this is telling you is come unbound from maybe even just the thinking that the rest of the people you're going to meet moving forward are the same as the people from the past. The energy of deceit, scam, every man for themselves. I just want you to right now take your pair of spiritual scissors and cut the cord from all of that type of energy. Unbound yourself from that. Bound yourself down to trustworthy people. Bound yourself down right now to people who are fair and people who are just. Okay, people who have mastered themselves, not just through the physical, but through the inside things like integrity. Okay, root yourself to stuff like that, and that's what you will produce and manifest. All right, I want to talk about it though. Five of Swords. Why is the Five of Swords here? Oh, it says take time to breathe out. And I love that with this Five of Swords card, because it's kind of like that. Let me retreat back. Let me breathe and unbound myself from this kind of energy. I feel like it could come through the breathing, like your meditation, incorporate deep breathing techniques to help you release this energy, okay? Because if this energy is still in you moving forward, you know, you could potentially still attract these kind of people. Then you got to play chess and do the Heisman on people and wiggle your way out of situations again. But from this point forward, we want it to be smooth sailing. So how are we going to produce smooth sailing in our physical life? Well, let's do it spiritually first. Breathing in and breathing out real smooth, okay? And that's how we're going to produce that type of energy. What do we want? Smooth. When do we want it? Now. How are we going to get it? Breathe. Okay? Take time to breathe out. Goodbye, deceitful. Goodbye, scam artists. Goodbye, every man for themselves. Okay? Let's see. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, let's breathe out. Okay, cool. We're breathing them out. I was about to say, let's breathe in something else. But no, just breathe them out. Breathe them out. All right, so let's go ahead and let's see what we got going for the near future. Oh, the Ace of Cups. So, immediately, we're going back to the union that we talked about. And we're talking about that purity. Again, that person standing there in the wedding dress. For some of you all, I just heard that you're already married, but you're going to be renewing your vows. Like it's going to be a refreshment in your marriage or something like that. Okay? But that's because it's like you got some people doing some soul work now. You got some people who are already in a relationship who are growing in their learning and their understanding, and they're implementing what they've learned. And they're changing because they're binding themselves from past hurts that have absolutely nothing to do with the mate. But because they're purging and they're cleansing, in a sense, they're becoming better. And when they become better for the relationship, right? So you got a lot of people in a marriage who are like mending or moving forward because somebody's taking that time to breathe out. And that's good. But for the rest of you all who are single, this is that new cup of love, that new offer coming in, that union. Okay. And again, I feel like some of you guys are going to get married soon, like more soon than you think. And when I say soon, let me give you my definition of soon. My definition of soon is you have absolutely nobody right now and within the next 2 years. Okay. So don't be, oh, tomorrow, next week. No, let me break down the definition. Cause you know, they say 1,000 years is only a day to God or something like that. So for me, when I say soon, because that is soon, right? You don't have, it's nobody in sight. And then you meet somebody, and within the next 2 years, that's you. Or vice versa, fellas, you standing there in that suit, tuxedo. That is soon. That's soon. That's quick. You know, that's quick. But anyway, here's the offer. The romance, the love, the fulfillment. Wow, I love that. Thank you. I'll point that out. No problem. This is what I'm being told to show you. Unbind yourself from this For some of you all, this, even if it's for someone in a relationship, it's like this is all you were able to offer because you didn't do the soul work. This is feelings, this is emotions, all of that. You have to cleanse some emotions. So because you cleanse some emotions, some of y'all are being rewarded with a bigger cup to offer. And that's where this bigger cup is. Also, for some of you guys, this was the bigger picture that you had in mind. It's like, hey, well, they offered me a cup, you know, but as I look to the future, as I look to the bigger picture, literally Spirit is trying to show you, listen, if you thought that that's the best I can do, if you so dare to believe in the bigger picture, ain't God good? Look at that. Look at the bigger picture. Come on now. This is what you want. This is the real deal. The real deal is here. All right, let's see what we got in the fear sector. Ooh, temperance. What? The self-control part. For some of you, okay, this is what I'm hearing. Two things. The first thing, somebody is afraid they can't control like their mouth or like their tongue. They can't, like somebody talks too much or reveals too much, doesn't really know how to balance what all to tell and share without letting it all hang out. And as opposed to what to just kind of let gradually come out over time. There's going to be a reworking in that area. I feel like Spirit's going to be working with you in that area, learning how to like know what to say. More intuitively being guided in when to present certain information. Okay, you got to kind of walk your way into this life. Okay, something like that. And breathing is going to be a big help because it's going to help you connect with that subtle information, those subtle nudges that'll help you make those right decisions. This was it was something else I was getting with this. Patience. That was what it was. Some of you guys don't want to be patient because like I just said, and I felt to clarify that 2 years too with this whole, some of y'all may be getting married soon because for some of you all, 2 years, you know what I'm saying? It may be like, whoa, I don't have the patience for that. And for some of you all, you may feel like, yo, that's forever. So it's having to be patient. Okay. Now let's see. I want to talk about this. Fear. Oh, listen. It says a time for healing. Okay. So it's as clear as day. So the reason you have to be patient and the reason why things take time is because it's still some healing going on within you, right? So we still have to take some time to get our cups enlarged, right? It's taking some time to, you see how that cup is going from that offer to that offer? It may take some time for your bigger picture to develop. But if you knew you had that cup available from this source, from this person, the cup so big, he can't even sit on his throne and offer it to you. It got to be in a whole ocean by itself. That's how much this person has to offer. Okay? But then you have this here. Look at that little cup. But if you dare to believe and look at the bigger picture, I think you're going to get way more than you bargained for. Okay? But in the meantime, in between time, before you get there, this is the state of being you got to get to. How do you get here? You become unbound from the things that didn't have you pure. How do you do that? You got to take time to heal. Okay? Let's see what we got going on for how you look to other people at this time. Ooh, the Hierophant. Taurus just got this. So, again, soul contracts, agreements, marriage licenses, mortgages, moving in together. This is your bigger picture. For some of you guys, you may have been dealing with someone who you felt like, I just heard, dragging you along for a long time in terms of like a relationship or in terms of getting married. It's like this next person here ain't got time to play with it. I need a wife. I need a husband now. Okay? And I have this big cup of love. here, come on, let's get this union together. I can bring an end to some tough cycles. What you need, I got some resources. What's up? Okay. So if you want all of this, this is what you become. This is the new stuff you're going to become bound to if you become unbound to all the stuff in the past. Listen, this is the bigger picture Spirit keep talking about. If you can dare to believe the bigger picture, this is what the bigger picture looks like, okay? But the bigger picture comes through healing. And it's so funny because that healing is with the angel. The angels want to help you heal, baby. Let's see. Okay, so anyway, you look like someone's contractual agreement. You look like marriage material, okay? You look like meet me at the altar. Let's stand before the priest and let's make these vows. Let's put this contract or this book, like the book of marriage, let's put our name in there, okay? Also, again, when I get this card a lot, it always feels like someone's being called to leadership as well. And also, this person, this Hierophant, is maybe the one like calling you. But it could be more in a like an emperor type way. He could be some type of leader. Or she, could be some type of leader. And then maybe some way you get called or pulled into that leadership role. For example, I got 2 examples for you that just came real quick. The first one is like Barack and Michelle. Like when Barack and Michelle Obama got married, she probably didn't think she was going to be the first lady of the United States. But because he became president, it automatically threw her in that role. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. Let's say you meet a person and y'all not married. Then you get married, and then all of a sudden this person become a pastor, and boom, you the first lady, and all of a sudden you thrown into that role. Or somebody goes into politics, and now you're a politician's wife, and you was just kind of boom thrown into that role. But whatever the case may be, this person may choose you because they feel like you will fit that bill. Or whichever direction life shifted them in, Spirit is saying, I need you to be able to shift in that direction too, because I got a role for you in that area. Both of y'all gonna be doing your thing in a a tight area. But it, for me, feels like leadership, okay? All right, let's see. For some of y'all, that's counseling, too. I see a power couple team counseling. Or maybe it's, like some type of retreat or seminar. Let's go ahead and let us look at what you hope for, okay? So we got all this new stuff coming in, old cycles wrapping up, but what do you hope for? 9 of Wands, wow. For the tough cycles to come on to a close. We got a 9. So it's like, I'm ready to, move forward with my life. For some of y'all, this is the depiction of what your unbound or your bound circumstances look like. Okay, you ready to come up out of this defense mode for some of you. This is survival mode for some of you. This is feeling almost defeated for some of you all. At the end of your rope, like, let's just come on, round this thing on out. The end of the tough cycle, you're ready for it to be done. I want to talk about it some more. And then I want to go back and talk about the Hierophant as well. But this 9 of Wands, why is the 9 of Wands here? Oh, look. Your commitment is being tested. And you're almost at the end of the test. So, of course, oh, man, you've been, you went page 1, page 2, page 3. Now you're at the end of the test almost. And it's tough. But if you make it to the end of the test and you pass, you get your bigger picture. And I just showed y'all a second ago with all them other cards what the bigger picture looked like. But the test, as I'm seeing it, is the bigger picture. So some of y'all already said, or you asked God, or you prayed for bigger, you asked to have more, you asked for a good husband, you asked for a good wife, you asked for it. And now it's like, okay, so since you asked for it, I'm getting it in motion. It's on its way to you. But as it is taking a while, as you're going through the healing process, as you're becoming unbound, as you're purifying yourself, as you're going through your transition, getting to the end of your tough cycle, are you going to give up and quit in your belief, in your faith? Are you going to, lay around and play, or not play victim, but lay in victimhood? How long are you going to fight this fight of faith, of knowing that I'm sending whatever it is that you need? before you give up. Okay, it's almost over. Almost over. Or not almost over. Your breakthrough is almost here. And like I said, when you get through, that's when the work begins. Okay, so let's just say your new cycle is almost here. All right, your bigger picture is almost here. Y'all know Bob Ross? I'm seeing him painting the picture. When he first started painting that picture, he see the whole thing before he even lay a brush on that canvas. He already see the whole picture. And that's why he's able to paint it like that. But if he don't see the picture first in his mind, I mean, I'm pretty sure he could just go and lay some on out. But I don't think that it's even possible. Like, really, like, you got to see it in your mind first. He got to see them trees. He got to see that grass. Some of y'all got to see yourself bigger, better, happier. And go ahead and paint that picture. Now, what's coming up at the end? Eight of Pentacles. Look at that. It's so much hope and compensation and money and building and working and collaborating. I feel like this is where your focus should be. Like, a lot of your emotional healing is taking place, right? That's what's going on inside of you. But as you are healing on the inside, right, it doesn't mean physically on the outside you have to stand still. There's work to do. There's money to get. There's people to meet. There's hands to shake. There are, even with this, like, co-workership, okay, there's brainstorming meetings, okay? This is even hustling. Like, some of y'all have side hustles that you're trying to turn into full-time businesses. Well, this is putting the pedal to the metal, okay? Taking things up a notch. This is also when you're getting money, reinvesting back into your companies. This is you building. This is you laying solid foundations for the future, okay? For yourself, for your children and their grandchildren. Look at those children. This is teaching, okay? Some of you all are trying to open up your own school or your own daycare. Very, very green light-ish, okay? Yeah, a lot of you guys were called to teach or maybe even counsel. I got counseling, but maybe some of you guys are going to counsel children, okay? Or maybe that's the area you should be looking into. But whatever the case may be, I feel like your entire reading centers around what you may have or what you may have currently dealt with, as opposed to the bigger picture of what is coming into manifestation for you. Okay, so I want to get one more. I did say I want to talk about the Hierophant, so that's going to be two more, actually. I want to talk about the Hierophant. Why are you being looked at right now as like marriage material or contractual? Wow, surrender to the divine. Isn't that interesting? Look at how those two people are bowed down to the higher power, right? So this is God in a sense. Surrender to the divine, or this is the divine. Surrender. Let go, surrender, become unbound. For me, it's kind of like somebody holding on to the rope. It's like, let go, surrender, give the rope up. Let this one go, okay? Let the smaller picture go. Let the smaller cup go and surrender. Surrender to God's will, because his contract is a lot better than the one that, you know, this person had you signing, you know, or this life. To me, this King of Cups energy can represent a different life. Okay, it can represent who you were, but now you're walking into Emperor energy. So it's you upgrading, okay? You're surrendering to who you are actually supposed to be. Also, surrendering to like those old patterns. Surrender, give it up. I don't want to do that no more. I don't want to choose that no more. I don't want to be that no more. I don't want to think like that no more. I don't want to feel like that no more. I give it up. I was telling her who was the Taurus. I'm like, fear, you canceled. It's your last day. You fired. You know, anxiety, bye-bye. You cancel. Okay? Past lives, past contracts, goodbye. Bye-bye. And starting from scratch. This is what we got when we first started. Y'all, starting from scratch. Surrender to the divine. And like your new life will be as if literally somebody wiped the canvas. You got a brand new one and you were able to paint a new picture. You started from scratch. Let's see. I want to talk about the outcome, which was the Eight of Pentacles. We work and we build and we stack, and it's compensation, possibly learning, apprenticeship under someone else. Step out of your comfort zone. Well, you know, it's funny what you find outside of the confines of the old comfort zone. It's funny what you see. You know, look at this. That's for some of y'all, that's what you want, to come out of your comfort zone. And that's probably the last part of the test. So stage 9, page 9 is here. Can we figure out the puzzle? How do we move forward? Here's your clue. That's the comfort zone. You got to step out. And when you step out, boom, that's what you step into. Okay? So a lot of you guys, your comfort zone is what has you accepting those small cups. But what I tell you, it's funny what we find outside the confines of the old comfort zone. And look at there. Something way bigger. Probably bigger than you imagine. Okay, so that is what I get for you, Pisces. Thank you guys so much for all of your likes, your subscribes, your shares, your donations. I appreciate you guys so very much. And if you would like a personal reading, go ahead, email me your questions, waterstarvibes@gmail.com. Take a look in the description box to see how you should list and format your questions. Now, if you're not one of my subscribers, I would love to have yours one. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And you guys can also follow me on Instagram at waterstarvibes. Okay, so thank you guys so much once again, and I'll see you in the next video.